Let's dive into the Israel-Palestine conflict. It's a complex, ongoing struggle that often erupts into crisis. The conflict is a tangled knot of history, religion, and politics. It has outlasted empires and defied countless peace efforts. Terms like Hamas, Iron Dome, and two-state solution dominate the discourse. For those living it, this is a daily reality, not just a news story. To understand today, we must acknowledge the past. This conflict is rooted in disputes over land, security, and identity. Israelis seek a safe homeland post-Holocaust. Palestinians fight against what they see as a military occupation. Both narratives are steeped in suffering, making compromise elusive. Let's explore this journey, not to pick sides, but to understand. Why does this conflict persist? It's a complex question without a simple answer. In the early 20th century, the land was part of the Ottoman Empire. Post-W1, Britain controlled mandatory Palestine, making conflicting promises. The Balfour Declaration supported a Jewish homeland, fueling Zionist immigration. Simultaneously, Britain hinted at Arab independence, creating tension. Jewish immigration increased, leading to Arab fears of displacement. Britain proposed partition plans, but none satisfied both communities. The Holocaust intensified the call for a Jewish state. The stage was set for a dramatic transformation in British-controlled Palestine. By 1947, Britain handed the conflict to the UN. The UN proposed a partition plan for two states, which Jewish leaders accepted. The Arab world rejected it, seeing it as unfair. On May 14, 1948, Israel was declared, sparking the Arab-Israeli War. Israel expanded its territory beyond the UN plan. Over 700,000 Palestinians were displaced, known as the Nakba. This event is central to Palestinian identity and the refugee crisis. The war's outcome set the stage for ongoing conflict. Israel's creation was a triumph for Jews but a catastrophe for Palestinians. The unresolved refugee crisis remains a core issue today. Post-1948, the conflict evolved with more wars, notably the 1967 Six-Day War. Israel captured the West Bank, Gaza, and other territories, becoming an occupier. Palestinians live under military rule, facing daily restrictions. Israeli settlements in the West Bank complicate peace prospects. The West Bank is partially governed by the Palestinian Authority. Gaza, controlled by Hamas, faces a strict blockade. Israelis enjoy a modern nation. Palestinians struggle for basic rights. The power imbalance is stark, a state versus a stateless people. It's not a war between equals but an occupier and the occupied. The occupation defines the conflict today. Settlements and military control hinder a two-state solution. The asymmetry of power is a crucial element of the conflict. The situation remains a daily struggle for Palestinians. The conflict's complexity defies simple solutions. October 7, 2023, reignited the conflict. Hamas launched a brutal attack on Israel, killing over 1,100 people. Israel responded with a massive military campaign in Gaza. The war has led to staggering destruction and accusations of genocide. Over 46,000 Palestinians have been killed, infrastructure decimated. The violence has spread to the West Bank, with increased settler attacks. The conflict has escalated to new levels of lethality. Israelis feel insecure. Palestinians face unprecedented destruction. The hope for peace is dimmed by ongoing violence. The war deepens hatred and trauma on both sides. The conflict's resolution seems more distant than ever. As of August 2025, Gaza faces a humanitarian catastrophe. Homes are destroyed and millions are displaced. The health system has collapsed, hospitals are non-functional. A blockade restricts essential supplies, causing famine. Children suffer from malnutrition and disease. Aid efforts are crippled, with convoys blocked or attacked. Israel's ban on UNRWA threatens Gaza's last lifeline. The international response is fractured, with shifting alliances. Some countries recognize a Palestinian state, seeking a two-state solution. For Gazans, survival is a daily struggle amid ruins. Diplomatic efforts feel distant from their harsh reality. The humanitarian crisis demands urgent attention. Why is peace so elusive? Core issues remain unresolved. Land control and borders are central disputes. Israeli settlements undermine a two-state solution. Security concerns persist, with both sides feeling vulnerable. Palestinian refugees' right of return is a contentious issue. Jerusalem's status remains a major sticking point. Trust is lacking, with decades of violence and failed promises. Palestinians doubt negotiations will yield a state. Israelis fear for their security and identity. Peace requires empathy and understanding of historical suffering. It's not about choosing sides but recognizing shared humanity. Only then can peace become a possibility, not just a dream.